there's an article that came out. Ed Sheeran hasn't had a phone since 2015.
What?
And he says he couldn't be happier.
Interesting.
Like, they'll give him a phone just to take video of, like, certain events he attends and stuff, but he's not using it for phone uses, for social media or anything.
He doesn't have social media, or he doesn't have a phone, like, even for friends and family? I wonder.
He got rid of his cell phone almost a decade ago.
Huh.
So he's not aimlessly scrolling through social media all day, being like dumbing his brain down. He hardly has access to one these days since he got rid of his mobile almost a decade ago. I haven't had a phone since 2015. I don't have a number, he said. That isn't me playing you off either. He said Sheeran shared that only recently did his team give him a phone for instances where necessary, like the Celtics game. He sat courtside. I have something to like video stuff that would then go up on social media, but it's not like active working phone. So I guess he doesn't keep in touch. Like, maybe he has a landline. He just uses that. I mean, let me tell you, it's fun because no one can text you. No one, they can't bother you.
That's true. It is a little extreme.
He said his decision to do without a phone came about in 2015 after realizing how many contacts he still had saved from, before he got famous. I had the same number from like age 15, so I had like 1 million people contacting me all the time once I got famous. The pressures... I know. The pressures of texting people back and forth and sometimes not responding in a timely fashion contributed to his phone-free policy. I feel like with phones, everyone expects you to reply, and if you don't reply, it's rude. Sometimes you're just like not in the headspace or you're busy, but then you reply, and then they reply back, and all of a sudden it's like 1 million back and forth. I agree with that.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
You're not always, like, just because you have the text in front of you doesn't mean you're in the mental space to respond to it back and forth. Or even just once. Like, it's almost like social interaction, and some people have a social battery, and it's just not. It's just...
We all know those people that keep texting back and forth. I'm not one of those people. Like, if I text you a question and you answer, I'm like, all right, like, I don't keep on. There's certain people that they keep on. Like, it's just like, stop. And that's why sometimes, too, if people text me and I know it's going to be a lot, I'll just pick up the phone and call you. I do that all the time. I'll just call you, get it over with, and, like, hang up because I feel like the texting, like, is, like, too much.
Yeah.
I like to call people.
Right, but that's also just, like, you think, like, just because you're calling and the person has a phone, that they're, like, in the headspace.
All right, well, answer if you can answer and don't if you don't. But I'd rather get it over with on a phone call. I like talking rather than texting is my point.
Yeah. I completely agree with that. Maybe I'll get rid of my phone.
No, you can't.
I don't answer people until like a day or two, or even days later sometimes.
That's rude though. If you're not answering,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
I think it's rude because you're not that busy, is my point.
It's not about being busy. It's about people thinking they always have access to you. Like, it's like, I don't want to talk right now.
I know, but why? Like, I don't know. I don't see it that way. I just feel like I just answer quick, and if I'm like in the middle of something, I'll be like, I'll text you later. Like, at least I'll acknowledge and just be like, I can't talk right now.
See, I think it's pretty implied that, like, I'm busy right now. I'll talk to you later.
No, it's not. It's not.
It is, though. Like, that's why I'm not answering. If people don't answer, it's because they can't answer right now.
I think that's the wrong way to go about it, personally, but fine. Yeah. I know it doesn't take you but a second to be like, I'll text you later. Or is it anything important? Can't talk right now. Like, maybe they just need like an answer for something,
I mean, that's different, but you would just, if it was that case, you would type your question and then I would answer.
I guess.